Hey guys, it's Mitch from Switchback LED Lighting here with another video. I just wanted to make this video because we've had a few questions on how to install our LED globes. So I thought while I've got these out of the car, I'll be able to show you the installation process so you can go and do it when your globes arrive. Okay, so I'm going to go over every globe in the headlight. I've still got the plastic on these particular ones, so I don't scratch the lenses at all, but I'm going to leave that on and get into it. So the basic installation process of each globe, I'll do the small globes first, and then we'll go for the low beam and high beam. So in this particular headlight, this is our passenger side. We've got our low beam, which is a H7, and a high beam, which is a H9. And you can't really see it up here, but there's Parker globe in here that shines down here, and obviously your indicator as well. So we're going to run through the smaller globes, the Parker and the indicator first, and then we'll cover these two this second half. So we've got our small globes here. We've got our indicators, obviously, the orange ones, and our Parkers. These are our T10 high output Parkers. I'll pop the camera down a little bit so we can see. But basically at the top of your screen here, this is our Parker. So we're going to twist this anti-clockwise and pull the holder out. This is the holder. It's obviously a T10 socket. And yeah, it makes contact when you actually slide it into the housing itself. So to install these, there's an easy one. All we do is have a look at the pins on the inside, which you can see which way you want to install them. So I'm going to install it now. They can be a bit tight if they're new, a new set of globes, which mine are, but bit of firm pressure and they're in there. And all we do to reinstall these is slide it back in the housing and twist clockwise. These particular globes don't have a polarity, so you can put them in either way and they will work. I'll put this to the side and we'll go with our indicator now. So our indicator's this one here, similar to the Parker. We're going to rotate it anti-clockwise and pull the holder out, which comes out like so. These are a T20 indicator fitting. All VF's headlights are a T20, and you can see the tabs in here at the moment, and you'll see that there's only 2 tabs on the globe, so you basically want to line them up. So this would be the right way, and just like the Parkers firmly, and we're going to reinstall that. These also don't have a polarity, so you'll get it right the first time. Alright, on to the low beam, which is behind this cover here. I'm going to twist anti-clockwise, pull the cover off. And I'll grab my low beam. These are our X5 model globes. We sell them on our shop online. I'll put the other ones to the side. This is our driver module for the LEDs. This makes them work. Yeah, the LED's not going to work without these, and these are actually molded as well, so the driver module can't come off. So now we're going to move on installing the headlights into the housing. As you can see here, we've got a wire clip. This doesn't have globes obviously in it at the moment. These are a new set of headlights, so there's no halogen globe. You'll most likely have a globe in here. If they're not brand new headlights, so all you want to do is first unplug it. Can pop the wiring out of the way, and then all we're going to do is push down and across to move the wiring out of the way, the metal clip out of the way, so then we can get our new headlight in. So I've got our H7 here. Basically, way to install these. This goes with most of our LED globes. We're going to take the collar off by twisting, wiggling it and pulling backwards. You can see these 3 rubber strips will hold it in there and seal it as well. Take note on which way they came off. So it was this way. So they come off, and we're going to install this into the headlight first. So as you can see in the headlight here, we've got our notch at the bottom. That's how we're going to install the collar into the headlight, just like we've got it at the moment. I'm going to try and do this without looking at it. So it's in a position now, the notch is correctly lined up. So we're going to push our clip back over, as you can see, and this will be a bit difficult with one hand, but you can push your clip down around the holder, and it is a bit tricky, but yeah, it'll be in there like that. So as you can see, the clip's holding the collar in, the collar's not going anywhere, and we can move on to the next step. The next step is grabbing the LED itself, inserting it into the collar. As you can see, you can just see the red rings here. This will only go a particular way, so if I try and put it in this way, it's not going to go in. So we're going to twist until we find the sweet spot. The sweet spot is where the cable is sort of at, I'd say, 5 o'clock. After that's lined up and you can feel it sort of going in, you're just going to press firmly. The 3 rings will hold it in there. There's a bit of wobble, which is fine, and that's all sealed off from the weather as well. Now, in regards to VF headlights, which is obviously what I've got here and what the video title is, we're going to need a canvas decoder as well. LEDs don't draw as much power as halogen globes do, so we need to run a module to make up for the difference. Otherwise the car thinks that we've got a blown headlight, and if it thinks we've got a blown headlight, you'll get a message on the dash saying check dipped beam, either left or right, depending on which one. So we run this, that makes up the difference, and it pretty much tricks the system into thinking it's got halogen globes. So these are just a plug and play sort of thing. There's a male end and there's a female end. The male end will go into the headlight harness. This is not labelled positive or negative, so this may need to be changed. You may find that the LEDs don't work. If they don't work, you want to flip your plug over 180 degrees. So I'm going to install our canvas module into this end, and then our other end go into the end of the LED driver box. So, and these are actually both labelled. I've got positive and negative on these ones. I don't know whether the camera is going to pick that up, but it is written right up the top here. And we're going to insert the plug. The next step is to feed all this into the headlight. So what I'm going to do is lift this up out of the way, and we're going to push the LED driver module into the bottom of the headlight, and with our decoder we'll go to the left hand side. This will all fit in the housing. This is all safe to fit in the housing, so as you can see, so get all these out of the way and pop them in like that. that's not generally how we fit them all in. These canvas decoders that we sell don't put off a lot of heat, so it's you've got no risk of melting anything. They've got heat sinks built into them, and you're 100% safe there. The driver modules do get warm, but that's not an issue either. So there we've got the H7s installed, and all we're going to do is, after testing it, obviously on the car first, to make sure it's the right way, the plug's the right way around. If it's not, swap it over. And if all good, then we're ready to put the cover back on. You've got 4 tabs that line up on here. If you got it right, you'll feel a seal, and you want to rotate clockwise. And that's how to install the low beam. So I'll move on to the high beam now, which is even easier. Alright, for our high beam, which is a H9 in LEDs, H8, H9 and H11 are exactly the same fitting. So on our website, H9 is the H8, H9, H11 fitting. I found a halogen globe, so I've installed it just for the purpose of showing you guys how to install them. I'll try and put the brightness up there so we can see it. As you can see, it's plugged in. These are easy. All you do, twist anti-clockwise, pull it out. These are roughly what you'll have in. And to unclip these, all we need to do is, you can see on both sides, we've got little clips here. All you need to do is basically pull them away from the globe, which is going to be, difficult right now, but as you can see now, they're out of the clip. So all we need to do is pull backwards. These are also polarity sensitive as well as the low beam. I'll cover that very shortly. So I'm going to put him to the side and grab our H9, H8, H9, H11 really. There's no collar on this to come off. It's a simple installation. I'll show you guys right now. What we're going to do is slide a globe in. Sorry that you can't see very well. I'll try and do this with one hand. We're going to rotate it until we feel it grab, and then we're going to push the seal in, and rotate clockwise until we get it properly. And as you can see, I can't pull that out now, so that's installed. Same concept as the others. You've got your driver, that's your male end, and then your female end being the car. These do go on both ways, so again you'll need to test which is the correct position. So I'm going to plug these in. You've obviously noticed that I don't have a canvas module on this side. The canvas module doesn't cover the high beam, as they're not really a critical globe to be working. So these don't need a canvas module on this side. Your Parkers do. Your indicators need to be canvas, and your low beam in the headlights. Yeah, your high beam does not. So we're going to do the same as the low beam. We are going to push all our wiring in, and on this side our driver can just sit on the bottom. As I said before, if the driver does get warm, there's no issues putting them in the housing. Now these again will fit under the standard dust covers, caps, the headlight cap, and I dare say these will be the same 4 notches, and there's also a seal around there. So once your 4 notches line up, which I'm just going to spin it around until we feel it pushing, and then rotate clockwise. Alright, so that, we have a look now, is how you install LED globes into our headlights. Because we can see this side, I want to make a very, very critical point. Looking at it straight on, you can see that the globe itself is sort of tilted to the left. We don't want this, so what I'm going to do is undo our cap at the back while I'm watching, and we're actually going to rotate the globe until it's vertical like that. That's where we want it. That gives us the best spread of light, because this is a reflector lens here, and that just, for me, you get more distance out of that than having it skewed, as we did, having it skewed like this. You can also see in here, or I can, I don't know whether you can, the little tabs that are holding the globe in. So just be mindful when you install them to install so the LEDs are facing the left and right, and not up and down, and not in between. The same can be said for projectors. It doesn't really matter, but I like to do it the same every time. This is a bit harder, obviously, because you can't see the globe very well through the projector lens. All you really need to do there is pull it out, see which way it's facing, and push it in. And if you need to rotate it a little bit, then rotate it. But that's basically how to install LED headlight globes, parkers, indicators into the headlight of a VF. Thanks for watching. If anyone has any questions, let me know. I know it can be a bit difficult on the car to gain access to these. There's a few other videos online of how to access them on the car. I'll mention a couple of ways now. Through the wheel well, you can actually access the high beams from the engine bay, so it's just the low beams. So yeah, so from the wheel well, you want to start your car, turn your wheels full lock to the opposite way that you want to do. You take the guard liner out. I think there are T25 Torx bits. I think there's 3 or 4 Torx bits. Pull the guard liner back. You can see the headlight there. So after that, it's pretty, yeah, touch and feel. I have heard it's easier to take the wheel off. Whether you want to do that or not is up to you. I've done it through the guard liner with the wheel on and the wheel's full lock. So you may find it easier to do that. So that's basically it. We've replaced all the globes in the headlight. We've done the indicator, we've done the parker, and low beam and high beam. So in the next couple of videos, we're going to do some on the car, how to access them from the car. What else have we got? We've got an interior video coming up on how to access the globes on the interior. And yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more of this sort of stuff. Just so you guys know as well, these particular set of headlights are being custom. I'm gonna pull them apart and custom build them. So I may do a video on that, or I may do a video at the end when it's already done and how they look. These are sort of the products you can buy through our business. Switchbacklighting.com.au is our website. I may may put a post up on there for custom headlights, but we'd like to start doing custom headlights again. We've been a bit slack in that area for a while, but yeah, we'll get into that and yeah, hopefully sell a few. So that wraps it up. Thank you for watching again. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and yeah, catch you next time.